Should be on.
So, hello out there everyone. Welcome back to this playthrough of Super Robot Wars Z3 Tengoku. I'm Ryu, this is Zero. When last we left off, quite a bit of stuff had happened. We are here on the Green Earth following a crash landing. We dealt with the Queen of Pirates and the Emperor of the Sea. That title has now been stolen by the Tuatha De Danann, so that's cool. Also means the pirates probably aren't going to be as likely to attack the Gargantia fleet, since they have someone else they're far more pissed off at. And then as we were leaving, we ran into even more Sidereal squadrons that were just coincidentally on their way off, but led by our favorite evil henchman Gilter Barone, and so he ordered them to attack us. They got attacked by a third group of completely unknown mishmashed units that all came together, controlled by some kind of AI. And our helpful friend the Zambot showed up out of nowhere, because apparently Banjo Haran had given them a message for us and told them to be out here. So Banjo is going to be helping out eventually here. Not yet, but soon. And I think that about wraps it up. So today we should be getting a couple of allies to borrow for the next stage, and then two very important allies for the stage after that, so we'll see how that goes.
Sea Trader. Calm.
Welcome to Z-Blue, Miss Amy, Master Leto. Incredible! Well, there are robots that can talk, there are machines that can talk other than Chamber and Al? Yes, I am AG. Yeah, a customer support interface. What's the meaning of that? If I were to explain it rather quickly, I'm an agent robot working for a group of dimensional merchants. Answer unknown. That doesn't explain any of it. Please, do not worry about it. Think of that as a simple dimensional joke. I'm beginning to understand this even less. What on earth is a dimensional joke? Leto, Carrot mentioned it to us earlier, but you really shouldn't worry too much about what this machine says. But... well then, Master Leto, in order to understand and the person you're talking to, the quickest way would be to mirror their actions. Do you not agree? Is that so? Well then, please follow my orders here. Understood. Well then, let's go. Are you ready? At any time. Well then, today as well. Let's get to selling! Is that alright? Yes, perfectly done. Incredible, Leto. This is bad. It's good that he's honest, but at this rate, AG's just gonna be toying with him for ages. This truly is something that we should have left to Chamber. Yeah. No, that we can't leave to Chamber alone. We're going to have to look out for Leto too. And then... I bet he'll be able to laugh like us as well. It's nice to see the two of you getting along here. Ha! Guess they were worried about the fact that everyone was thinking they're so taciturn. Good luck, Hibiki, Sosuke, and Leto too. Nothing new acquired there. We don't exactly need anything new.
Yeah.
Wait, there should be something new. Is there something new we can purchase? Doesn't look like
it's
it.
The DUC keeps on
saying it. Alright, so off to the next map. We are now, is that the Pacific? Is that supposed to be the Pacific? Come on, that should be pretty plain. How can you not detect that as Japanese text? Okay, that... I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Pacific. Yes, it is the Pacific Ocean. Despite the fact that we're still in this center area, Oh, hey, look. Japan is there.
Yep.
On the left-hand side. It's the only bit that is still very recognizable as being part of our world. I mean, think down there at the bottom left, you can kind of see the shape of Africa, and maybe down there at the bottom right. Is that entire area supposed to be the North American and South American continents? Or is that Australia? I don't know.
That's probably North America, South America.
Eh.
It's probably just that this globe is...
Squished.
Yeah.
At any rate, a little bit about the geography of the area. So Big Bro Letta there's been fighting against these hideous things all his life? My operational time has not exceeded 145,000 hours. Let's see. 145,000 hours. One day is 24 hours, so... roughly 16 years, huh? So, you've been in the military since you were born? The Galactic Federation of Humanity's ultimate goal is the destruction of the Hideas. In other words, surviving as a human there means fighting as a member of the military, huh? That's pretty impressive. So you've been on the battlefield since the day you were born, huh? Even Sosuke was shocked by that. And that is precisely why I feel he needs to increase his points of view. For that sake, I decided I would come along with you guys. Aw, it's a bit unfortunate though. If things were more peaceful, Mr. Leto could come along to school with us and be a part of the volunteer club, right? Volunteer club? What's with that? For the sake of the world and for the sake of other people. And for the sake of our school. We put our lives and hearts on the line in order to protect society. Oh, so our main activities have mainly been just picking up garbage. Aw, that's lame. I'd never be able to do something stupid like that. Is what he says, Vice Captain. Alright then, Cappy. I'll be sure to teach you how fun it really is to clean up garbage here. No, thank you. You're looking pretty scary there, Big Bro Hibiki. But it does sound pretty impressive that they're working for everyone, right? Don't you think, Leto? I can't exactly understand that. After all, all I've ever really done is fight. Well, I mean, it is kind of hard to explain the heart of a volunteer. It's you do in order to survive, or not quite. Let's see. That's precisely why humans can't survive on their own. I was to put it another way. Having the spirit of a volunteer is what proves that you're human. Aw, that's a pretty good way of putting it, Hibiki. It isn't just that you like picking up garbage, though, right? Unlikable, loves picking up garbage, and lady killer. Looks like Hibiki's gotten stuck with a bunch of nicknames, huh? Wait a minute, Miss Mo. What do you mean by lady killer? Oh, come on, Hibiki. Yeah, after all, you've got your angel in white robe, and your female teacher too. Is that what every man desires? Mr. Kurtz, please don't lump me and the nurse in with her hobby of hitting on ladies. I'll believe it, Miss Suzune. After all. Well, in this case, he seems to think of his own teachers whenever he does. I mean, sis, how do you... Oh? Well, I was just taking a wild guess there, but it looks like it was a hole-in-one. Well then, looks like this will be a fun way to relieve my boredom until we get to Ameria here. Ooh, are we talking about Mr. Big Bro Kurtz's first love? If you fall in love with a female teacher, or I'd be happy to introduce him to my teacher. You serious, Wada? After all, but even so, I don't think our kendo teacher will keep quiet about it. Ooh, having a rival in love makes things even more interesting. Don't you think, Kaname? Why are you dragging me into this?
Hurts.
They're pretty interesting, aren't they? I suppose. Are you not going to go along with them? I heard that Z-Blue was a military organization, but you seem entirely different from the military that I know. I don't blame you on that fact. It is true that when I first joined, and I thought them nothing more than a gathering of fools. Before being a member of the military, I am a human. And I learned that there are plenty of ways to live even outside of the battlefield. A human before being a member of the military, huh? For someone like you, who's lived his entire life as a part of the military, it might not come easily to you. But even so, I felt exactly the same as you up until a year ago. Do you think I'll be able to understand that someday? That's all up to you. But even so, you have the possibility. It's precisely because you believe that you joined us, is it not? That's right. Good luck, Leto. I'll be sure to do everything I can to help out on the ship here. Understood. But even so, our path's filled with hardships. Once we reach the Amerian Continent, we're gonna have a huge fight against Sidereal waiting. Jessica? Just warning you, stay away from the Coney. Ah, don't worry, Big Bro Kurtz. After all, whether it's Sidereal or Hideos or whatever, as long as all of us are together, there's no one who can stand in our way. Oh? What's wrong, bro? You don't understand how terrifying the Hideos are at all. Well, even if you say that, we've fought against plenty of enemies that wouldn't listen to anything we said, where it's been kill or be killed. Come to think of it, do you think those Hideos are some of the Baal? Baal? It's a title given to completely incommunicable enemies of humanity, just like Wada said. Those Hideos that your Galactic Federation's been fighting against with all their life may be a part of the Baal. Space monsters? Invaders? Looks like we've got even more to deal with now. Space monsters? They've shown up even here on this galactic frontier? You know about the space monsters? Yes. Alongside the Hideos, they're some of our natural enemies. From what we'd heard from the world Noriko was in, space monsters' nest had been somewhere in the center of the galaxy, but in this world as well, does that mean their nest is there? The Baal. Natural enemies of humanity that appear en masse every 12,000 years as the universe is to be reborn. Well, I guess it means that both Pei and Sidereal are working at the heart of the galaxy, huh? Even though the galaxy is so huge, it makes it full of nothing but fights. To top it off, it seems like the center of the galaxy is particularly fierce. Just like Hibiki says. The center of the galaxy has been fought over by countless beings who've tried to claim themselves conquerors. I think now it is rather unusual. Even though the galaxy is so large, why is it that all of the fights have centered around there? To the Amerian Continent. Let's see. Lakeside Diners. Ah! This is the 5th plate you've broken already. I'm still not able to deal with the gravity here. Here. Let's see. Yeah. Earning 760 yen per hour? Working for 6 hours? With the 5 plates I've broken here, even if I work an entire day, I'll only get 220 yen? Newton, I won't forgive you! Ooh. Even though I'll eat the apples that will only thanks to gravity, Do you really think that'll work with me? And you ate one of the apples we're selling. You know that a single apple is 150 yen, right? So with that all I'm getting for pay today is 70? Every day. You break your plates, you've broken our frying pans. Last week you even broke a freezer. I mean, who even is able to break a freezer? I'm just particularly good at breaking things. Why don't you hurry up and go back to the country? I mean, that's not easy. I mean, I don't exactly know what's happened back where I'm from. I guess that's right. I mean, I'd gone ahead and opened up a restaurant on Mars. To think it'd be suddenly flung all the way here to Earth. No matter what sorts of trouble there may be, I'll be sure to overcome them. With effort and guts and... No, because you're still young, you might not understand it, but... I know, that freezer I broke was pretty expensive, wasn't it? Of course it is. After all, in order to pay it off, you're gonna have to work here for the next half a year without pay. Oh. More importantly than that, didn't you say that you wanted to become a space pilot? That's a pretty impressive dream. You need to hurry up and face reality. But it's almost been half a year since we got flung over here to this world. We need to focus on just staying alive here. I know that this job right now is pretty far away from being a space pilot. But you don't really have anywhere else to go, do you? Yeah. After all, there might not even be any space pilots in this world here. Besides, this city, or this planet itself, may not even have a tomorrow. Yes. Welcome. We're coming in. What a pathetic shop this is. If we hadn't lost that Central Base, we wouldn't be stuck out here like this. Sidereal? No? That's exactly right, miss. We're Sidereal, the conquerors of this planet. The ley lines repairs have stretched almost to the city. Looks like we'll be in your care for a while. Understood. Well then, as commemoration of that, your drinks are on the house today. Looks like you understand your place, huh? Don't get us wrong, lady. After all, well, this town doesn't have enough merit to be under direct rule of Sidereal. If you were to put it another way, though, the fact that this town isn't a sea of flames is all up to us. Of course. No one else would notice if a single person went missing from this town either. I sincerely apologize, customers. This girl doesn't know, came from out in the countryside and doesn't know how to act. Get out of here. This brat's eyes. I don't like 'em. You humans are such a strange species. No matter how much we hurt you, you still keep on resisting, huh? No matter how much you search the universe, you might not find another group. We're the ones who don't like you. After all, you're completely wrong if you think using violence can get everything taken care of. What did you say? I know. Well, you're causing trouble for everyone in this town. Get out of here! Both the shop and this town! We don't have even a single glass of water to give to you! You bitch! No? Get back. What? I'll take care of them. What? These little kids come out this time? You're the ones who are pathetically small from my point of view. You really want to die, huh? Wait a minute. I think that kid's got in her head is... You realized far too late. The snoof!
Die Snoof.
The snoof.
Die Snoof.
Land of battles.
I know Die Snoof for a fact due to the fact that it is the most commonly joked about number in French.
Okay.
Because it sounds so similar to D's nuts.
Okay. Made use of spatial teleportation to call it their machine? What the hell's happening? Wait a minute. She's one of those rumored topless, isn't she? But I heard that they were around here. I heard that we sort of pretty with them. As if I'd have any idea what the Standard Army's doing with you guys. After all, they're a fraternity. Yeah. Besides, aren't you the ones who broke the contract with us first? You're saying that we laid a hand on you? Besides, you're causing a ruckus right in front of me here. Proud of some self-defense machines, huh? If you'd gone ahead and withdrawn peacefully, I would have let you go. I don't know if you're a topless or whatever, but you're a human, aren't you? Anyone who would put their fangs at Sidereal will crush you in this town! How pathetic are you idiots? That person was... That's... one of those topless? Topless? Or some of those space pilots that you've been dreaming of. Alright, come at me, small fry. I'll teach you that this planet isn't yours to do with as you like. If you thought you'd be able to act tough around here, you're completely wrong! Destroy all enemies. Don't let Lalsi die. Destroy all enemies within 2-turn allied phases. Our newest unit, the D-Snoof. It is a very Bancho design. So, she has her own unique skill, Spatial Transfer. Once per map, you can use the special command Spatial Transfer. Lets you act as if you've had a repair kit, propellant tank, or cartridge equipped.
Okay.
Plus 10 starting will, and will up on hit. She starts with Mercy, Focus Plus, and Instinct.
Okay.
Nothing particularly
Size
special,
L.
but size L and has an S in space. Has the, Burning Wall? Burning Wall. Maybe. Something like that. Buster Cannon. Melee. Evil Kaiser. No. Iburugaiza. Iburugaiza? Could be something in some random language. I don't fully know. Evil Geyser, maybe? Could be. And Buster Beam, hit all.
That's an expensive attack.
Yeah, but
Let's see how many
not
there
terrible.
are.
And they're all solo, so.
Might as well focus.
I would just close in as close as you can there.
Nah. I would just ace. No, yeah, let's just go with this.
It ought to be
The
enough.
size advantage should be.
Let's go, D-Snoof. Let's see. Physical canceller activated. Exotic maneuver! What the heck? Okay. Exotic maneuver. Topless have these abilities that allow them to do things such as transcend physical law, the laws of reality, overwrite space, etc., etc. They can be used for Buster Machine attacks, and do all sorts of crazy stuff. So, okay. Let's hurry up and take them down! Off we go.
What can be said, but there's a reason the Die Buster exists.
finish with not brass knuckles.
A knuckle version of the Gunbusters Inazuma Kick thing.
Kind of.
Sure, why not?
See it at least once. The Evil Geyser. Is that it? Okay. Pull off the coat for a cannon. And then it has a demon face on the back. Okay.
Okay. Let's see what
To show off the
this is.
Buster Cannon. I'm guessing it's its left hand there. Give up already! There's way too much of a gap in our skills. Oh no, both hands have them. And look at all the shells being ejected.
Yep.
I would just go for the cannon.
Yeah.
You've got plenty of ammo for it after all.
That's 2 ammo.
No. The cannon has 12 ammo. Facing me down with nothing but numbers? How stupid are you? It looks like you've really gone and done it now, princess. You came to call? Kola? After all, I had a feeling you were going to get into a clash with Sidereal here. You're even crazier than always. No, It's fine. After all, I can't stand these guys either. I'll lend you a hand, princess. Let's hurry up and finish our mission and return to Mega Nebula. Understood. Destroy all enemies. Don't let Lacio or Nicola fall. So yes,
Also,
the
Assassin's
Von
Creed.
Set. The Von Set. He has, let's see, interesting soft skills. He has his... Okay, yeah. He has remote operation, so at above 130 will and once per phase, he can use long-range manipulation, or something like that. So basically, it lets him burn his turn to give someone else another turn.
Okay.
Positioning, which nullifies placement bonuses from enemies and increases placement bonuses whenever he's calculated by 5%. So that's, the damage and accuracy of being surrounded. And he has Terrain Mastery. Comes with Analyze, Lock On, Flash. Again, oh hey, he's got an A and C. Or at least his unit does. The Von Set has Buster Harken, Buster Sword Single Slash, and Buster Megatick PK. Which is barrier and size
I have to
size
say,
ignore.
the fact that this has terrain mastery seems very stupid.
Since it's all flying.
Yeah.
Well, there's part of the other question.
What?
Does that take into account the leyline bonuses, the energy bonuses and the like from leylines and such? The terrain mastery.
Probably not.
I would go ahead and just use the map attack.
Map attack's not gonna kill either of them.
No, but the counterattacks. No wait, it's 2-turn allied phase, isn't it? That is, yeah, I don't think you can get that SR point, because you didn't go far enough.
It depends on whether he can do his... No.
He doesn't have a map attack. So yeah,
No, it's not that I didn't go far enough.
yeah, I'm pretty sure if
Yeah,
you were
well,
closer,
whatever.
they could have. Whatever, it's a single SR point, it's fine.
As a unit so far, this just looks... eh. It
Which
seems-
one?
Well, The D's new seems okay. This seems like crap. Frankly.
I don't necessarily know why you say that. Let's see. This is just a sideshow until our real mission's ready. I'll take you on, Sidereal. Let's go, Concept. Exotic maneuver!
I think it is at least partially the design of this.
What did you say?
At least part of it is. I kind of already hate this thing's design and the character.
Why is that?
I can't describe it other than the character looks incredibly annoyingly smug.
He looks more like a goof to me than annoyingly smug, but...
He just looks smugger than Sevon to me.
Buster Harkin.
For anyone who is unsure as to what I just said there,
Grand Blue Fantasy, one of the Seven Eternals, leader of their group, he is well known for looking very smug.
no, Connie.
Yes, as he shoots, like, throwing darts from his revolver shoulders. Buster Cannon. Yep, go ahead and just use the Buster Beam, see what it's like. Hello, kitty. This isn't even trouble for me. Smash hands together to carve a crest, and then launch.
That was not what I meant that big. And then just fire off.
Then just redirect it a bit. Enemies at this level. I wasn't even necessary, was I? Even so, I'm happy you came. By the way, who is that kid? Huh? Sis! Wait a minute, isn't she the waitress from before? Thanks for saving me! I'll cheer you on! Thank you for helping me out. That's right, that's right. That's right, sis! I'll be sure to come and save you whenever you're in trouble, sis! Who are you calling sis? Isn't you, princess? You're a space pilot, aren't you, sis? You look like you came from her world, but do you not recognize this outfit? It's cool! It's really cool! Let's see. We're the fraternity's Space Monster Defense Squad. Space Monster? That's cool! I'm burning up! Sis. Why is she calling me sis? So that means that you're a squadron of justice who's fighting against those terrible space monsters, right? What? Allies of justice protecting everyone, right? I guess? That's what I want to be! Yeah, I want to become a space pilot like you and protect everyone! Because... I'm not even sure what to say there, how to translate what she just said. Something bad about her... bad joke about her name. Her name is just No-No. What? No, what's me? No, you see, no, person is... Oh, shut up already! Because of course more enemies had to show up. Those guys again? Sidereal. They brought manned units this time? Learn your place, humans! How pathetic do you think you are? Not wanting to accept our power, Sidereal and the adults, huh? Watch out, Nicola. Something else is coming. What? Don't tell me. Is that? Oh my. Well, looks like the main force has arrived. Those are space monsters. They hid themselves in the sand. There's far more than we predicted. And these numbers haven't made landfall before yet. Wait a minute, Nicola. Something else is coming. So you do have assistance.
That screw module is 100% not needed right now.
Mm-hmm. But a flight module would be nice.
But I don't have
I know. I came here just to see what fight was happening, but what's with those monsters? Hello? Can you hear us over there? Those are space monsters. Space monsters? Seem a completely different type than the ones we've fought before. Chamber, verify the data. Records are on... No related records found. They appear to be a completely unknown type to the ones that Human Galactic Federation has encountered. Amateurs shouldn't get involved here. Leave this to us and hurry up and evacuate. What's with that? We came here to help you guys out. It's for your own sake that we're saying this. You should leave this to us topless. Topless? Do you know about them, Mr. Kurtz? I wouldn't exactly say that, but I think he's definitely getting things wrong. I feel kind of bad for Mr. Kurtz's expectations there. But they're a special ops squad belonging to some other organization. They move on their own initiative. If I've heard that they're fighting against something, but it looks like they were fighting against those space monsters, huh? What should we do, Captain? Since the enemies are space monsters, we can't afford to let them get away. In order to prevent any casualties from showing up in that town, we need to take them out as swiftly as possible. Alright then. If you're willing to stick your necks out that far, or go right ahead. You guys should hurry up and flee too. You'll just get in the way. Sis? If you don't want to die, hurry up and leave. Yes! Advanced steps will follow up the Disnoof. Nicola? Let's go, Princess. We'll be sure to show them our power. Strength of the topless. Yeah. Destroy all enemies. Don't let your battleship die. Don't let either of the topless die. And let's quickly scan those as soon as they come close enough.
Just a few enemies.
Yeah. And they look reasonably scary design-wise. So. Space Monster. Twin-tail class.
Okay.
Prevail level 4 and will +3 per turn. They have energy recovery small. An S in space.
No, really?
1,800 HP. Okay, and they are the same. They have melee and beam. But just twin-tail class.
Is that all the things? Yep, that's all the things.
Twin-tail class.
Yeah. I see no problems here.
I see plenty. But it could just be me.
I want to be the Twin Tail or whatever the heck that series was called.
Something like that.
I know there was some series
Yeah.
called that.
Yeah. I mean, yes, they have two tails, but why call them twin tail? I would just use the beam.
Yeah, I was just checking to see.
Oh! That's a surprisingly high hit chance.
Why? Why would you
For
say
large space monsters.
that? Remember, the destroyed monster is not particularly
Against
maneuverable.
Ozma, though, 30% hit chance.
Yeah, that is more unusual.
Yeah. For the Destroid monster, sure, I'm more than willing to accept that. I mean, the Destroid monster is an armored unit. Well, there's about half its HP, but it's got Prevail. Okay.
Wait, no, it's
Abdomen
Konami
laser.
Monster. Destroy is the earlier one.
Oh, and dodge.
Oh, dodge on 6.
I've already seen through you. I think we'd have to fight against something like this. 3,228, but I mean, it was a weak weapon. It's your Vulcans. If something like that hit me, I wouldn't be captain. I was gonna say I'd swap him, definitely.
Not going to, though. For the simple reason of HP. Oh, no, big Catholics.
It's just that Nicola seems entirely designed to be a support unit, basically. Noriko said before, fighting against the space monsters... The fight against the space monsters was one with our very existence on the line. If that's the case, you'd simply fight until the end. I don't intend to die. I won't let humanity fall either. Wait a minute.
What?
That one seemed like... It seemed like it had far less HP.
What do you mean?
Just click into those. No. How did Kurtz deal that much damage?
Crit?
I guess. Well, there's the ECS to think about, auto crit, but even so, Kurtz does not look like he should be able to do that much damage. Did these space monsters show up because we were talking about the ball before? Are we cursed? This is the time to be saying things like that. If we leave them alone, who knows what'll happen here? Zambot. Leave him to me! Zambot? Buster! I don't get what's so Buster about that, but... Both Strider and I are in perfect form today! Pitchers, the Takeda! Time for the first throw? 67 HP. Yeah, it's fine. Strider can tank a shot. That was more painful than I thought.
There's no size advantage after all. 4 steals out of 5.
Mm-hmm. Is there a particular reason you're swapping?
See what he has to say.
Yeah, he probably does have something to say. Data reconfirmed. There are no recorded matches. That report's unnecessary. With what's happened here, I'm certain we'll be facing plenty of unknown enemies. In the middle of combat, only relay the necessary data to me. Our goal isn't a mere investigation, but annihilating the enemies. Confirmed. I will follow your orders. The Nitropike's Pierce. Decent damage for what that did. But yeah, it is kind of strange to think about Chamber doing this, because Chamber is a very small mech compared to very large monsters. Oh, okay. Space monsters. Space turbo monster crowd.
Not
They still
called that,
that.
anywhere in series.
Are they still called that in Die Buster?
I don't know. Well, I mean, they weren't called it in the original.
Where did that come from then?
Super Robot Wars.
Okay.
Because they're just referred to as space monsters in series.
And all Cluso is, I don't have time here to say that exterminating space monsters is out of my profession. Yeah, we know that you aren't specialized in it, Cluso, but really, who is? Who at this point in time is specialized?
Oh, I'm sure someone is.
I mean, I guess the Topless? I guess that's their job.
I hope you can do that much damage.
Should be able to. The shuttle is more questionable, though.
Yeah.
Think that guys like this came to Earth while we were the Gargantia fleet. As long as we're here, we won't let you lay a single finger on those towns. We'll take you all down. Huh. Even with Prevail level 4, more than enough on the shuttle.
Well, I mean, the shuttle does have...
You didn't upgrade its weaponry.
No, it's not.
You upgrade everything else to 5. I think that space monsters would show up on the green Earth. To battle our enemies, we don't have to hold back. We'll take care of Norco's place too! Or, we'll do this for Norco's sake too. Let's go with that.
Out of curiosity,
Mm-hmm.
was Nono referring to the person with One-san or Sama?
I think it was One-sama.
Okay. Just
Could be
wondering
wrong.
based on the bits I've seen of Gunbuster.
Since I know that is what Norco calls her
refers.
sis.
Yeah. Gunbuster and Diebuster.
Also note that I have not been saying it as such for the most part because speaking in third person is really cringy and wincy in English. Nono is almost always referring to herself as Nono, so.
Yeah, you're probably gonna die, Mikhail.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry
Even
about
with
that.
his shield defense. I screwed up! Skull 2! Retreating!
Sorry about that, man. There's nothing to be done about that now.
You could have tried dodging.
As I said, there's nothing that can be done about that now. Remember, safe states aren't a thing.
I know. But I mean, even you said he's probably gonna die. So.
Well, there's at least one nice map zone.
Yes, yeah.
Just going to go through Alto. Because he has tag stars.
Hopefully you get at least one of them.
One of them has 1,000 HP.
Alright. If only the quarter was one higher.
Why?
Nicola's remote operation. Can't do it post-movement.
Also, he doesn't have enough will.
I see, yeah. But just a few more enemies and that would be fixed. That ought to be doable. It's a matter of kill or be killed. I don't have time to hesitate here. I don't know what sort of relation you have to the rebirth of this universe, but don't think that humanity will sit by and just accept it. Not particularly good voice I did there, but oh well. I'm not a fully trained voice actor, and most voice actors don't do a dozen voices in a single show at the same time.
What you're looking for is the average YouTuber. Or Lupin's voice actor.
Think that this many space monsters would have made atmospheric entry? Calm down, princess. After all, this place is different than the world we were from. There's no anti-space monster defense system. I guess it's only to be expected. But even so, even if you don't say it, I know. This is the most important planet to humanity, Earth. No matter what world this may be, protecting the planet from space monsters is our job. Mission of the topless. Yeah. So that's precisely why we aren't allowed to fail. Well, if we do fail, it will be completely pointless. $150 will. It's a nice thing to have. Not enough will for the satellite cannon.
Why do not hit all?
But a focused attack there could easily take out one of them.
I don't think the Zambot should be able to do this.
No, we'll see. Go ahead and turn on the art since we've only seen it once.
Well,
Ion cannon.
now should almost certainly be able to do this.
So those rumored space monsters have finally shown themselves, huh? The more I see them, the more monstrous they look. Unfortunately for you all, the fact that we're here means you've got no luck. We won't leave a single one of you left. Don't attack until we figured out their weak point. Alright, I'll do it. Just rip an ion cannon straight off their battleship and connect it to mech. I just have to wonder what on earth a biotic condenser is. No, bionic. Bionic? Biotic? I think bionic. One must wonder what this is and what it does. But it was enough. I squish the space monsters. Boom. You're going to have to contemplate if you want to get hit in the way on the Zambot.
Yeah, currently I just got,
There's your save and will up.
Since will up is always a solid option.
Focus plus.
Yeah, did a fair bit of damage there.
Not enough that the DX could kill it now, but...
The energy difference between those is shockingly low.
Turn on the art! We have not seen the grab combination.
I mean, I'm going to use it again here in a bit. You're getting a lot of time to stars.
because they're getting multi-kills in succession.
Paying too close attention to damage. But
It might work.
will it work? Oh,
Yep.
it actually did work.
Yeah.
Okay, Zambot.
It's also that he's got unusually high will right now because you've buffed his will up.
Yeah. He is at maximum will.
Yeah.
He's also... Oh, he's not struggling with energy nearly as much as I was expecting.
Second guy has flash if you want it.
Yeah, I'm just looking at commands and other things. Should be using effort.
I'll show you the skills of a precedent! Come on, javelin! Yeah, it's not quite a javelin. Especially the way he uses it.
I mean, I feel like it could be a javelin.
Thing is, you know, when I think javelins are more light throwing weapons.
It easily looks like it could be throwing.
Yeah. And I mean, the Daitarn Javelin, though, is far more of a javelin, at least in Alpha 2, because he does throw it. Despite the fact that it's questionable how effective it is, since it's more like a four-pronged thingy. When it comes to monster removal, leave it to Zambot! He's got a pair of size.
No, I was good. Okay, now he's actually using them. The way he was holding it seemed very...
That's a known way of using size.
Really?
Yeah.
Holding the
Yeah.
edge bits.
Yeah. For... I believe that is. Just sort of slides down. Yeah. If you do it that way, it's for defense.
Okay.
That way, you know, you can block like this against an attack blade coming at you. Because, I mean, that way you've got a much wider area to catch it across and something much more sturdy to hold it. Of course, I could be wrong. I'm not an expert in Psi combat.
Is anyone truly, though?
Yes, there are still people out there who do train with how to fight with Psis and such, but it's not, you know, a super flashy or popular weapon.
It's not like nunchucks, where truly no one is actually a master of nunchucks.
No, there are some people, but, I mean, the main thing is you have to not let the inertia carry you away. Just keep on twirling it in such a way that you don't know where the hell it's going. And crack yourself on the head.
Or just break your wrist.
Break your wrist? I mean, sure, I guess that could happen, but
It's what happens if you fail miserably with nunchucks.
I see that being a lot harder to do than smacking yourself in the shin, elbow, or head.
It's because what is the first thing people want to do when they see nunchucks?
The whole, like, twirl around, underarm
You twirl around
over.
with that, and if you miss a grab, it can easily wrap around your wrist. If you're just slightly off.
Chamber has accelerate if you want it.
I was trying to remember which of them had accelerate.
In all honesty, typically, if it's who has it, the answer is going to be chamber. Just remember that. Only one enemy left. Or one pair of enemies. One team. And Hibiki is the grand prize winner.
Well, it's not going to kill him, but...
Yes, but he is the one who's being targeted.
Okay.
Satellite gun? No, that'll only hit one. Who really needs the kills?
Amongst the main people I use,
Not Ozma, not Alto.
it looks like it's toss up between it's Mazinger.
Yeah, not in range for that though. You'll at least get one kill. And she's probably not gonna die.
Probably.
No matter if these may be different than the space monsters we've seen up until now, if they're gonna attack, we'll still take them on! I'm already used to cleaning up monsters. Leave it to me and Mazinger Z! After all, that could be not that different, are they?
No, not really.
I mean, it's just they've got the mechanical components. But it's not like Mazinger, you know, uses EMPs to deal with that or anything, so... Twin satellite cannon, fire.
Just ensure everything.
Yep,
I don't know if I've actually used this.
you have, at least once.
Yeah.
All little radiator fins popping out. How much heat does that generate? That's my question. Does the DX need heat daggers?
Heat daggers?
Heat daggers, like the crossbones have.
Are those actually exhaust bits?
Yes, that's the way. Yeah, that's the point of the heat daggers on the crossbones. They're stored in the calves, and they use the exhaust to heat them up.
Okay.
They act as little heat sinks stored in the legs for attacks.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Those space monsters are kind of tough, huh? If we have trouble against enemies of that tier, we'll have no choice, no hope of getting any further. After all, there's a lot larger of those. But even so, they seem to be a completely different type than the ones we've seen before. Could be that even those space monsters may have come from another world to the one we've seen before. Well, with this our mission's done. Alright, let's go back to Mega Nebula. You worried about that pink-haired girl from before? That's not... Wait a minute, Princess. There's someone left! This is bad. There are people over there! Boss? Get out of here, no. I'm fine! Boss, relax. Don't worry, I'll get you out of there. What are you doing, no? No matter how crazy strong you may be, you can't move something like that. No, I won't stop here. I'm certain that effort and guts will cause a miracle. Hurry up and accept reality. There are things you just can't do in this world. No, I'll definitely save you. I'll save you, and then I'm going to space. Look at that eye. So let's go! You gotta be kidding me! That kid lifted a steel beam? Get out of there! Space monsters are coming! This is bad. That kid's been caught by the space monster! It's no good, Disnoof. Can't get over there. Sis! Yes, she is using Onesama. Wait a minute. I'm coming now. I do this too. On her own, Inazuma kicked the monster. It stopped moving? Now, Buster Beam! did it! I did it! What's with her? Well, I think that's pretty interesting, don't you? Then there might be some value in giving her a shot. Huh? I think we're going to introduce you to our home, Mega Nebula. Grab her and go. What the hell was with those guys? They didn't even introduce themselves or anything and just left. Topless? Space monsters we haven't seen before? A girl who was able to fight monsters barehanded? This is completely different than anything we've seen before. Since it's close to the ley lines, I believe it's highly likely that Sidereal will appear again here soon. It'd be dangerous to stay here. Everyone retreat. We're evacuating the area. Captain, we're receiving a transmission. It appears to be from a lady who's calling herself one of Banjo Haran's agents. Agents? Yes. Her name is Reika? Hey! Texas Reika's here! Captain Jeffrey. She's one of Mr. Banjo's assistants. Understood. We'll go ahead and listen to her for now. 150 Z chips for that. Nice to meet you, Captain Jeffrey. My name is Reika. I'm the captain of the Macross Quarter, Jeffrey Wilder. The 12th of Dedan is currently performing scouting in the Pacific Ocean, so I'm currently the commander of Z Blue. I've already heard about you from Mr. Haran. Yes, he's assisted us many times before. Can we rely on you as well, Miss Reika? Of course. As one who has the same will here, I'll be cooperating with your squadron from here on out. Texas Reika. Aw, Texas Reika's here. Here. So you're the one here? After all, Beauty wouldn't have been capable of something like this, right? Guess you got to do your best for your beloved Mr. Banjo, right? That's awesome, Mr. Banjo. You've got such a beautiful assistant. Texas Reika here isn't his only assistant. He's got another girl named Beauty who helps out with him. Oh, Kabe. But remember, in terms of style, I won't lose to Beauty. Ooh, I'd have to see that. Kinoshita? You!
Did you just say a sentence that didn't end with a bang?
Yes, he did not. Captain? President? Mr. Kape? Right now she's currently in the middle of a discussion with Captain Jeffrey, so please don't get in the way. Alright. Well then, where is Mr. Banjo right now? I sincerely apologize, but in order to take care of some private matters, he's currently acting independently from us. It is him, after all. I don't think we'd have to worry about him. Miss Reika, though, do you know anything about those topless? I do know that they're a special team that was put together in order to combat the threat of the space monsters. Even though from beauty such as her, thought I'd get some sort of sexy answer about that. You know, you're even worse than Kinoshita. When I've heard, they got caught up over Dimensional Quake and transferred over here as well, but... No, their entire world got caught up in Dimensional Quake and transferred over. But the citizens got relatively scattered. Weird. And most people who know much about the and only a small portion of the people who know about the Topless' organization are still here. In addition, humanity in their world had apparently spread out beyond the solar system. At this point in time, thanks to the dimensional repair, let's see, the Blue Earth and the Green Earth solar systems have been linked. but it's currently unknown what happened to the rest of the planets in their solar system. So they've been continuing to fight against the mysterious creatures known as space monsters. Or to put it another way, they've been solely focusing on that mission, and haven't been really doing much or interacting much with people from the other worlds. I see. So while our Blue Earth was under attack from space monsters, the Green Earth was as well. But even so, the ones we fought today were unlike any of the ones we've seen the day that Take and Noriko left us. I suppose the space monsters is just a rather simple title for them. Can't underestimate their... We can't exclude the possibility of there being different variants. Problem is, how many others there are out there other than the types that we know? Let's see. Well, in addition, the space monsters that are appearing on the Green Earth here appear to be completely different than the ones that appear to not appear on the Blue Earth.
That's only a matter of time here.
Unfortunately, I feel the same. Now that they've started descending to this planet in such large numbers, their attacks are likely to grow only more fierce.
Like any information we can get on the new space monsters. Do you have any way of getting in contact with the Topless?
We attempted approaching them a number of times, but unfortunately...
All we can do is just keep on trying. After all. Well, they're trying to protect the Earth, aren't they?
With that much firepower, they should be more than capable of fighting against Sidereal in order to protect this planet. We have tried asking them about that before, but they haven't responded at all. Sidereal also appears to have decided the Topless are explicitly an anti-space monster task force and left them alone.
If we can't get their help, then we just have to continue fighting with what we've got.
In addition, the resistance groups on the Amerian Continent have already begun gathering in order to take out the Central Base. We'd also like to ask for your assistance on breaking through their defenses and attacking the enemy stronghold.
An operation we're most proficient at,
I've already heard about Zexus from Mr. Haran. For those of you who are Resentful, which was formed with Zeus and Zexus as a core, I believe you'll be able to carry out this operation. Miss Reika, could you get us in contact with the various resistance groups in order to carry this out? Understood. Well then, please move the ship to the designated point here. Alright, time to finally come to get Sidereal off this Green Earth, huh? The Central Continent is currently bogged down in a stalemate. If we're able to crush the bases on the Amerian Continent, and the Earthlings will have a huge victory here. But after these fights are done, we'll be heading back to the Blue Earth. After freeing the Green Earth, next up's Blue. That time, I'm Big Bro Leto and we'll be with you. We may have let those Topless guys get away, but as long as we're here, we'll be able to quickly take Sidereal out of the Blue Earth, right? Let's do our best, everyone.
What's wrong, Hibiki? No, it's nothing. With the face you're making right now, you have no persuasive power whatsoever.
Huh? After all, you tend to show what you're thinking on your face more than you'd imagine. That's how it is. I may not be particularly useful, but if you're worried about something, you can consult with me at any time.
I don't know if I should ask, but what on earth are you trying to do?
Oh, go ahead and just leave it to me.
Kurtz, you...
Ah, look at that. He's so pathetic, you and Hibiki's crying.
Hibiki, Thanks, Mr. Kurtz, but I think I will accept your help.
That's a nice smile. Well, if I'm here to train you well, you might be fitting to be my successor.
Successor? I mean, I'm no good with sniping techniques.
That's not it. I'm talking about sniping down hearts. Leave it at that for now. Suzune's glaring at you, you know? At this rate, she might wind up going into full-blown hysterics. That's something I don't want to see.
Please don't let that happen. Have your worries been lessened? I guess. I'm just an idiot for being worried or worked up over a non-existent fear. That's how things should be. Worry and fear can only cloud your judgment. I'll try and remember that. Thanks. That's right. Rather than worrying about my fears, I just need to overcome them. Attacking the central base. I've got to make sure this works.
Stage X.
Yep. 70, 67, 50 something. You received only temporary aid, but do check if you have any auto deploys. Hibiki. Yeah, it makes sense. Hibiki would be free.
Detrader. And then straight to the next chapter.
According to the information that I have managed to acquire, the space monsters that we fought against today were known as Twin-tail class. Before we fought against giant shrimps, and today are twin-tails. I thought that my gourmet sensor was reacting to something, but I cannot explain it well. Oh well, I suppose for someone, a fool such as me, this is my limits. Well then, today as well, let's get to selling. Twin-tails, shrimp, or space monsters tasty.
Are monsters from Monster Hunter tasty?
I'd imagine some of them are pretty tasty. I mean, you kill some of them for their meat. Amerian Continent, vicinity? Okay. The Heim Manor. Oh. Yep, that explains things. Hi, Lauren. So no matter what you're going? Yes. No matter what, you're not going to take me with you? Please understand, Miss Soshi. The fight today is unlike anything we've done up until now. I've been fighting with you all this time, Lauren! No. Besides, I've been able to survive everything up until now, no matter how tough it was. Stop it already, Soshi. After all, it's because Lauren's thinking about you that he's... Stop out of it. Stay out of it, Messi. Hurry up and tell me, Lauren. Why is it? I understand you'd be wanting to be a part of the resistance, miss, but the only thing that's winning us is a far more terrifying fight than before. And so... What's with that? Did you see something in your dreams or something? It's just... the white doll is telling me that. What? I can't exactly explain it well. When I'm riding the white doll and fighting against Sidereal, that's what I feel. Quit it already! It's some mechanical puppet, isn't it? Don't be dragged away, led astray by it. Soshi? If that's the case, then you just should stop. If it's really that dangerous of a fight, there's no need for you to go. I can't do that. After all, Lady Diana entrusted the white doll to me. What's with that? You listen to what Lady Diana has to say, but won't listen to me? Hurry up and stop already, Soshi. Fine then. If you're gonna go, then hurry up and go already. Yeah, So today, you're fired, Lauren! Thank you for everything up until now. Lauren. Miss Keel, I leave Miss Soshi to you. I am the head of the Heim family right now. Oh, the one who decides our servant's positioning is me. Lauren, you should have survived and come back to us. Understood. Lauren. I understand what you're feeling, Soshi, but this time at least. Soshi, please try to think about Lauren's feelings. I understand that, but... Lauren, be sure to come back alive. I don't care how it is, but be sure to. Lady Diana. You knew that Lauren's going to be walking a crow path here, didn't you? Lady Diana, please be safe. Welcome back, Big Sis Rika. Thanks for your work as a guide. Well then, same to you, Topo and Beauty. How's the situation? The leaders of the various resistance groups have gathered. Everyone's more than ready to go. So this is the group that'll be the key to this operation?
And you are?
I'm the representative of the resistance group. Lily Borgiano.
Wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. Part of the Borgiano family from Tournai, for which the Borgianons, which are clearly not Zaku's, are named. Okay. Excuse me. I'm Captain Jeffrey Wilder.
Please, don't worry about it. I'm already used to people being surprised by me.
But even so... Oh, Lady Lily's judgment, negotiating skills, and charisma. She is utterly fit to be our leader.
Thank you very much. However, I leave the front lines to you all.
Understood. We'll go ahead and set a place and time to begin the operation. We're the Independent Squadron Z Blue from the Blue Earth. We're counting on you. We've heard quite a bit about you.
What?
I'm from the UCW. I remember well the battle Zuth fought. I'm from the ADW. I've been cheered up countless times by tales of Zexus's exploits. We've already heard from Miss Beauty that you are the ones who inherited the will of both Zuth and Zexus. So since you're here, we decide to bet everything we've got on this operation. Guess we've got a huge responsibility then. But it doesn't feel half bad to be relied on.
I guess everyone in Z Blue can feel like that.
Exactly right. We've got to do this. It seemed like everyone's morale's high. Well then, at this rate we'd better go and head to the Central Base.
Well then, I'll explain the scenario. You need to split up the various teams.
Central Base where all the ley lines across the Amerian Continent gather. Will this be able to put an end to the battles on the Green Earth?
So just like the Blue Earth, the Green Earth's been covered in ley lines. On the Blue Earth, all the ley lines gathered at the capital of Wrath, Babylon. But here it seems they're leading to terminal bases in the various areas. And then they lead to a central base for each continent.
That's what they call the Central Base?
Thanks to the fact that the Green Earth didn't have a unified Federation government type structure. It was possible for them to build bases slowly and take over the entire area bit by bit. But if you put it the other way, that means that each individual base doesn't have that high of a capability. It ought to be fairly easy for us to break through their defenses and take over the areas.
At that point, they needed a way of connecting various routes. We need to destroy the enemy's supply chains. In order to do that, we need to take out the Central Base. The Central Base on the north of the Central Continent has already been destroyed. From what I've heard, Sidereal and the Resistance have been on even footing around there. I guess that just means the Central Bases are that important to Sidereal, huh? So if we're able to take care of that, we can stop the ley lines, prevent them from extracting any more dimensional energy.
Two birds with one stone, huh?
The operation?
It's going to be a direct assault. Simple as always. The resistance groups will be providing cover for us, and we'll break straight through. Manly style, huh?
Perfect mission for us, huh?
But even so, we can't afford to fail. Be sure to succeed here, and take those Sidereal guys out! Yeah! Miss Mao. Oh, which mainly the others not in the various resistance groups? Fortunately, we weren't able to find any information about your friends. It's fine. After all, I'm sure they're off fighting Sidereal somewhere. As long as we keep on fighting, I'm sure we'll run into them again. What's wrong, Tifa? You worried about something? Be careful. Huh? Poison is coming. Poison?
What did she say?
Big Sis Tifa occasionally can see bits and pieces of the future.
So, poison is coming. Is it a warning of some danger to come?
I feel that's probably the case, but...
It's fine, Tifa.
Beaky?
We've taken note of your warning. If we're afraid of it, we won't be able to keep going.
It's just like Hibiki says. No matter what kinds of enemies will be waiting, we'll be sure to win. Yeah.
That's how it is, everyone. Be sure to win here. Understood.
We can't lose here.
Well put, Hibiki. Yeah. I'll leave you to be the next president of the volunteer club. No. Oh. After all. Well, you're the one who's kept president, right? I have high hopes for you.
Even so, I didn't think it at first, but you've gotten pretty used to being in a leader role as vice captain, huh?
Suzune said, people grow to fit the roles they've been given. Well then, in order to up my tactics, my abilities as commander, next semester, should assign myself the position of treasurer. Leave it already, Sosuke. Some people just aren't suited for stuff.
Well then, President, Vice President. Well then, since the President, Vice President, and Manager are all in agreement here, we're gonna stop that for now. After all, it's our big fight to liberate the Green Earth. Good luck, everyone.
Leave it to us.
4 hours time, the quarter's going to launch. Be sure to get everyone's final maintenance checks done.
4 hours time, huh?
Beaky, about what Tifa said before.
I've stopped worrying about things too. I'll be sure to overcome it. After all, that's what my fight is.
Alright. Do be careful. This fight here today, it feels like that worries we've been feeling up until now is going to take an actual form.
Miss Suzune? Scorpion's poison, butterfly's poison.
Ah, so that's a stage.
Launch your squadrons. It feels like this chapter is probably going to be really hard to get both the SR point and the Z-chip bonus.
What
we'll
is
see.
SR point difference?
But we'll see.
All units have launched. Various resistance squadrons are starting their assault. Looks like it was a success. All that's left is to take out the Central Base. Captain?
No, it's nothing. Give the unit to attack. Give the orders to attack.
Understood.
How are you feeling, Hibiki? Huh?
After all, well, if you're worried about something, you ought to talk about it before launching, right? You can't. No use trying to hide it. After all, you've been able to tell what you're thinking a lot just by looking at your face.
We've been with you for a while. It's nothing to be worried, nothing to be surprised by.
I don't know what you're thinking here. Rely on us a bit.
Sorry, but I can't exactly explain what I'm feeling.
It's fine. After all, we're all a part of Z Blue, aren't we?
Your fight is our fight. Your worry is something that everyone will feel. Sorry.
Time like this, rather than saying I'm sorry, you should say thank you, right?
Suzune?
Let's go, Hibiki. Everyone. We can liberate this Amerian Continent and the Green Earth.
Yeah. And thanks.
Defense squadrons are emerging from the Central Base!
Okay, it looks like it may be doable.
Z Blue, you really have come! Kilter? So for a final battle, quite an unremarkable enemy. To think that you would still be able to be so casual in front of these many enemies. It just looks like the same unbanned units of mummy things as before.
Luca, you understood anything?
Well, according to the motion data I've been gathering from the Angeloids, it appears as if the things piloting them are some sort of insects. Insects? What's with that? Did they come from some kind of meteors or something? That should have been explained at the briefing. Sidereal's been using insects as modified soldiers.
They used earth insects as a base. It's making use of their aggressive insects and multiplying nature. Their suicide soldiers specifically designed for attack. Everyone, be careful.
Oh, come on. Is they even utilizing her own world against us?
I think they'd use them as weapons. That's pretty disgusting.
So just come to this, there's only one thing to do. We'll take every last bit of you out, Sidereal. Do it if you think you can. Don't make light of this Central Base.
Warning.
What is it, Chamber?
The enemy commander is even stronger than before. He's determined he has some sort of strategy already in mind.
Captain Jeffrey?
It is true that we didn't see much large-scale resistance when we broke through.
You saying we got led into a trap?
Even so, retreating would be dangerous now. If that's the case, just keep moving. Exactly right. Don't forget we're shouldering everyone's hopes. Skull 1 to all units. Take out the head first. Target the battleships and Giltar. Understood.
Come at us, Z Blue. This Central Base shall be your grave.
Destroy the Shaurus. Don't let the battleship die. Don't let Hibiki die. As teleport is within 3 turns, destroy the 2 battleships and the Shaurus. Also, note, save the Shaurus for last, because that trips the next part of the stage. So... Rambolts and crosses together. But it looks like probably the Angeloids are
in Angeloy squadrons. At least I'd guess that much. Could be wrong. Yeah,
Yep,
Angeloy's
Angeloy's
with the
Angeloy.
insects.
And the Tiamats are together.
Also remember, this has a lot of base squares that you can use to your advantage.
Who needs terrain?
Energy recovery?
I clearly overestimated Diana.
I mean, it's... The Venus A is not good. It's very good as a repair unit, because it gets a range of 4 when you half upgrade it, but... That's about all.
Yeah, I'm probably going to drop it again as soon as I get more units.
Really? You don't want the range 4 repair?
Yeah, no, not really.
Also remember, Sayaka tends to have Bless and Cheer pretty early.
Think how often I used Sayaka in the previous run in Jigoku.
I don't really remember, but I know that I use her a lot.
I dropped her immediately. Because repair units are not actually that useful.
I personally disagree, but...
Generally speaking, if you need to use a repair unit, you're better off just using Trust on someone.
No, because Repair repairs both. And it gives EXP to both in the Z series, as opposed to the only one person hogs all of it in Alpha. How's about that?
What?
The Chamber's actually able to attack when Hibiki isn't.
That's not surprising at all. Post-movement range on him is terrible.
Not terrible. In a lot of games, that would actually be really good.
1 to 3.
Yeah.
In this one, however, 1 to 3 is...
Meh.
Yeah, decidedly meh. It's not terrible, but it's not...
Great, by any stretch of the imagination.
1 to 4 is great. Or good.
Yeah.
Post-movement 1 to 6 is amazing.
There aren't
How many
many
people
units
have
that have
that?
that. Macross Cannon. I personally wouldn't be skipping quite so much here, as you're missing all of the... You know, how much damage you're taking and stuff.
Just setting music. I mean, the only person who was going to take damage there was Bosporo. And frankly, Bosporo does not seem like he should cost much if he blows up. Nor is he actually that useful. Currently, repair and resupply units are...
Cosmo's trying to use reactionary weaponry.
Yeah, it's a battleship. Your point?
Just the fact that he's already able to do that, for one thing. Well, you ought to have some nice clumps for your MDEs now.
Yeah, he does have remarkably high will. Well, he gets +5 from being the ace.
Yeah.
The ace of aces. go here. Directly. Among the odd things we found yesterday, just searching for games randomly, Nippon Ichi has put out a lot of interesting games.
I don't know how I'd never heard of it before, but they had a game that in Japan was called Zettai Hiro Kaizo Keikaku, or the Absolute Hero Remodeling Project, which did actually come out in America for PSP under the title ZHP Absolute Unlosing Hero, or something like that.
It's Absolute Unlosing Hero versus Dark Death Evil Guy.
Or something like that, yes. It's a mystery dungeon game, but Nippon Ichi style, where you play as the Absolute Unlosing Ranger.
Sort of.
Because the actual Absolute Unlosing Ranger got hit by a truck and died on the way to the final battle. And so you've just received his belt by virtue of being the only bystander who happened to see this happen. So you just have to go off and, hopefully save the world from demon lords. Despite the fact you have no training whatsoever.
And the fact that you fail constantly.
And so every so often you'll get to go back and fight the demon lord again and get absolutely trounced. And you slowly get better and better and better and hopefully won't die to him. Eventually.
As soon as you beat the game, you get thrown into New Game Plus.
Oh. Okay.
You can't get the true ending until New Game Plus.
Nippon Ichi Software. They're an interesting company. I hope they don't die.
By all accounts, they should be dead multiple times over. Our controller is being a bit
Finicky.
input
Whoa.
laggy today.
That damage output was pathetic.
What do you mean?
Less,
Oh my.
Less than 2,000 damage? I guess part of that's probably because Lambda Driver wasn't online, but still. That damage output is terrifyingly low.
Yeah. That damage output was genuinely pathetic.
In all honesty, it's worryingly low. That means the insects must have pretty high prevail, I'd say. Prevail level 5.
Yep.
And Maxwell. Do all the insects just start with Maxwell?
No, I think it's just that. Yeah, I guess the insects do start with Maxwell. That's fun.
Fun to note. Poison? What the hell does that mean? He's an enemy? If that's the case, then... we know what it means.
Yep.
And anyone who's watched this playthrough Rengoku should know what we're talking about.
Is it overkill? Yes.
I doubt it.
Just a bit. About 7,000 points. Not 7,000, 700. Yeah, the big problem is the Diana, after whatever it is, it cannot survive. It has like no survivability.
No. It hasn't taken tons of damage here.
It's all because of the barrier system.
Yeah, but I mean, who else are you going to put that on?
Oh, I'm sure there are other people I want to put it on. I just don't have any yet.
You have one more turn to take out both of the battleships and kill
Yeah,
turn.
it's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
Because I forgot that was what it was. I thought it was kill everything.
No.
Oh well. SR points do not matter in this. Though that might be able to do it.
Oh no. I was trying to tell you earlier, you shouldn't keep skipping through everything.
Oh, it's because I accidentally left that on. So here's the question.
He's going to die.
Yeah, let's just wait. If he defended, he would have survived, but...
I have to hurry. I can't afford to show something exactly in front of him. If I continue to fail here, then my very life will be in danger. There you go. You lucked out.
No, because he would have survived. It's more... What the hell's with sudden damage? It's not the skipping, it's every enemy has 2 bars of damage. Has 2 bars now. Already. That was more what I meant. Alright.
They don't have too much HP. The problem is that there's one that's way out there in the middle of nowhere.
Oh, that'll do it. No, because that'll kill that.
Trying to get a twin satellite cannon into place.
Yeah. Perfect. Now you... Ozma, Perfect. Let's go ahead and maximum break.
Alright.
There's one battleship done with.
Targeting lens acquired.
So all I need to do is just need to hit.
Even the shuttle was able to do it. Check the accuracy.
Maxwell Cannon. I'd hope this should get rid of all of them, except the shuttles.
Almost.
Still
You've
fairly
got a perfect set for a attack tension attack. Remember, Zambot can accelerate.
Yeah, I'm just debating who's the... Yeah, Zambot, you got it. Let's go back to confirm. Because either one probably would have worked,
Yeah.
but...
Remember not to burn anything. There's still more coming on this stage.
Yeah, I know. I'm not worried about Triper, really.
Plan.
Yeah, you won't be able to do that.
No. Cannot accelerate.
And you can't accelerate either.
As I said, give it to Clam. Well, can hit.
Yeah, actually, it's within range. Yeah, sure. Let's. Somehow, it's within his range. I'll burn a bit of ammo just to ensure.
Yeah.
All the Luca kills anyway.
Luca now has Flash.
Okay.
So you've almost snatched victory from the jaws of defeat here on the SR point.
Yeah.
So you've got the Arbalest and the Mazinger available, so... Kurtz has luck.
That's it.
Yep. His third skill there. Fourth skill.
Okay.
Yeah. Final skill.
You have nothing to say.
Nope. All Kurtz has to say is go back to whatever planet you came from. So, I mean, who knows where he came
What's
from?
with racist snipers? Kurtz, Shinon.
I mean, in this case, they're actively attacking us, so...
Yeah, he has justification here.
And, as was said before, in all honesty, in the world of Super Robot Wars, you can't afford to really be racist, because you've got so many people from so many different planets and worlds that have been squished together in the Z-series. There'd be no end to it.
Oh hey, it actually shows now.
The fins?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think the fins were always out previously.
I don't think so either.
Just going ahead and attempting to.
Anti-air cannons. That's some pretty long-range anti-aircraft guns. Big Bang Punch. Plus Gunner Gun.
This might kill. Oh, that actually hit.
Yep,
Oh.
there you go.
I didn't expect Mazinger to deal that much damage.
I mean, it's the Mazinger. Booster acquired, by the way.
2 levels.
And does our point.
This is bad. Not this red isle. Don't you worry, Kilter. What is an end isn't just you, but this base! To top it off, we'll drive all Sidereal off this green earth. You fools! You should have just sat back and let yourselves be killed by me! No matter how stupid we may be, there's a way we do something like that. At any rate, I must retreat! You think we'll let you escape? Peaky, I'll leave Gilter to you! Understood. Wait a minute. Calm down. This is... What's wrong, Hibiki? It's the way I've been feeling all this time. It's... Die! I'm hoping for good screams from you.
It's been a while since we've seen him out and fighting, but yes, Barbiel the Needle is back.
Allow me to suck your blood.
Just going through a massive grinder.
That can't be that. Just half HP, okay. Looks like you have at least a little bit of skill, but all that means is that you'll suffer for even longer. And now, the petals of hatred shall bloom. This is a scorpion's poison? Exactly right, quarreling twins. Now, drown in this sorrow. Stay away. Stay away. Piggy! While the Whirling Twins is suffering here, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Barehanded the Needle, Sphere Reactor of the Resentful Scorpion. Resentful Scorpion? Sphere Reactor? Stay away! I heard that you had stolen Gablet's sphere, and I had expectations for you. But it looks like I was completely wrong. Just like I heard from Shiku, you're absolutely pathetic. You should have just perished back then. Master Barbiel! You're still here, Kilter. Huh? Right, hindrance, so make your preparations to leave. Yes, sir! You! You're still conscious. Well, that persistence is a specialty of the Quarreling Twins. What do you think of the poison my Anna is here? This will be an end to you and your unsightly machine. Tritabiki! All units, cover the Drenian! How pointless. Don't let them approach. With this we can't get over where Mr. Hibiki is. Hibiki, I feel as if I've heard that name before. Come with us to Sidereal. After all, that sphere doesn't belong to you. I refuse. Would become an ally of invaders like you. Then die. That attack's coming again. Go there, Abiki. All the spheres are beginning to gather. I won't let you do that! With the White Doll's power, I... What a way to counter it. Is this a nanomachine attack? I knew it. That machine was spewing nanomachines. How dare you do that to my Hana's poison? That's as far as you go, Orion. No. Burial! The wounded lion. I'll tell you, but I'm still here too! Lauren, leave that blue unit to you! Alright, Mr. Rand. Lauren and Rand? Karen, you're here too? Leave the job for later, Lauren. For now that Barbie guy's way too dangerous. Wait a minute. Darling, I'll be sure to patch you up here. Go on! Repair. Huh? I can move again? At the same time as I patched up your machine, I also took care of those nanomachines in you. Should also have stopped the poison waves flowing into your cockpit, so you should be fine. Are you... the water repairman, the beta service! Red Travis! My name's Lauren Zach. Look, we came here to save you guys. So you guys really were in Ameria. back there with Rand is. They know each other? They're allies who fought by our side in Zexus. Yes, they were members of Zooth. We could leave our passionate meeting for later. But now we gotta take out Barbiel! Aren't you being awfully serious here, old man Rand? And the Gunlian's in Magna mode from the start? He just means that Darling's flames of anger are burning the Gunlian even brighter! Wait, is that the power of the Wounded Lion Sphere? Might be. Besides, it's... How to tell you now, that Barbiel guy's sphere power is way above me and Setsuko. The Wounded Lion and the Resentful Scorpion. Let's go, Lauren. Alright, Mr. Rand. You kid there? Get out of here. I'm fine. Thanks for the repairs. Alright then. Let's go! Yeah. Captain, we're getting transmissions from the resistance groups. They broke it through the surrounding platoons. It should be here within 3 minutes' time. Units, as such you've heard. The resistance will be here in 3 minutes. Focus on the enemy sphere reactor. Appears to have erected some kind of field. Sphere reactor, huh? It appears as if their ability is very based on reactor. So long as we're able to hold out for 3 minutes, we'll have the advantage of numbers. Just have to hold out till then. I can't stand any of you. I feel the same here. I can't forget what you've done here. You second-rate reactor. I'll teach you your place. Anyone who would just trample over everyone else, I'll fight against them. Prepare yourself, Barbiel. Everything you've done since the day that we met, I'll pay it back 100 times over. 3 turns pass since the Anares appears, or reduce the Anares to below 99,999 HP. Also, reducing it that low and having Rand survive a fight with it is...
Z-chips.
50 Z-chips. So, we have the Turn A Gundam. Lauren has support, attack, and defense level 3, Esprit cover, and guard. White Doll has an eye field, reduce beam damage by 1500, and HP recovery small. Attacks, beam rifle.
Oh, it does have the Moonlight Butterfly.
Oh! Oh, that's actually really good. It's got beam rifle, beam saber, beam drive unit, beam rifle maximum output, Moonlight Butterfly map attack, same weird thing as before, and Moonlight Butterfly hit all attack, barrier pierce, ignore size, armor down. It does not have the Moonlight Butterfly system, however. And then we've got the Gunlian. Gunlian Magna. We've got Rand Travis, SP recovery, will +3 per turn, prevail level 7. And Mel there. Hi! Scan and trust on her, lock on plus, and wall for him. He's gotta be in Sky. But his unit has an A, so I guess it's okay. It has the Nil Gun, Boomer Spanners, Pain Shouter, and Lariat Giant Wrench. Nothing's new yet, interestingly enough.
Yeah, you don't get anything new until the
Sphere Act.
Sphere Act, at which point you get a new attack and Sphere Act.
Alright. So be careful, but Barbiel's up there.
Do you have double action? You have double action.
So, allow me to just...
It's really only double action I need.
No, it isn't. Sphere Act, Resentful Scorpion. At above 140 will, the Sphere of the Resentful Scorpion activates. Oh. All enemy units within 10 squares get armor down.
Ooh.
He has Noxious Blossom map attack and his little Poison Whip Blade thing.
I'm just gonna sort of, this turn, just run back.
So you're just gonna wait for the 3 turns to pass?
I'm at least going to wait 1 turn. So you know he's close to all my people.
Yeah. Be sure to get everyone patched up as necessary. Hi, Claire.
That's why I did that, because they would have been in range. Alright, so...
Hello, Claire Cat. My old cat has decided to show herself. Hello. You're almost as old as my brother.
Yep.
Old kitty. So,
I think no one needs that right now.
apologies if you can hear the incredibly loud purring coming from over here. This cat is quite loud and has a very lawnmower-like purr. Ooh, 9% hit
I
chance.
can't lock on right now.
Yeah. So,
Let's just quickly see,
9%. That's...
How does...
I don't get how that works either. 5% hit jump. Maybe it's because of the hit all.
Maybe?
I don't quite get how that works.
I really don't get how that works.
20% chance there. But he can't counterattack. Nope.
You know what, let's go for that. Oh, he can't instinct either.
Leto can. But Leto can't. But you can do that.
I can do that for one. I can... I'm going to...
Yeah. And hey, in case this screws up, it's fine, we can redo it afterwards.
Why'd that suddenly go to 0%?
I don't know.
Maximum braking lowers the hit chance.
Is it because of what Luca was doing?
No, because that's just normal resist attack.
Hmm.
But
I don't get it.
what are hit chances?
I have no clue what's going on there, honestly. But okay.
Hit chances. How do they work?
It's a good question.
I guess I'm not gonna maximum break then.
Alright, just... How unsightly. I'll pluck those prided wings of yours. What's with this guy? Is he fighting on emotions alone? And what's so wrong with that? I simply fight as my heart demands.
You've got no chance of Luca. Realistically, all that has no chance of winning either.
He has a 1 in 5. But he will.
But more importantly, this will hit. Do you have lock on? Yeah, you have lock on, so you can at least do that.
Yes.
But can you lock on? No, you cannot lock on and flash.
Strider could, though.
But here's the question, is that out of range? That is out of range.
Mm-hmm.
There's no hot blood or anything, but I can at least...
Smack him from afar with the ion cannon. I don't know if you're a scorpion, or a lizard or whatever, but you're the enemy boss, right? I
I had no intention of fighting stupid children such as yourself. Hurry up and disappear.
You jerk! Don't think that I, Kabe, will go down so easily!
Killing someone like you who thinks they're invincible isn't half bad after all, though.
Fire the Zambot Ion Cannon. Oh, you did it. That was surprisingly easy.
Well, I mean, look at the hit chances.
Is that all? This guy. Those who bear the stigma and second-rate reactors.
Oh, but I didn't hit him with Ran.
You did not. Well, that's something you can fix later.
Yeah.
Those who bear the stigma and second-rate reactors. What a waste of treasures. Barbiel, you! Wounded lion. No matter how much you may scream, you shall not defeat me.
Everyone in the Resistance!
As long as you have these numbers. Do you truly wish this base that much? If that's the case, I'll give it to you. What? He destroyed his own base? Is he just a sore loser? We have no further need for this base. There are limits to what we can do on this Earth. Limits? You should understand the meaning of that, shouldn't you? Turn type. The white doll's looking at something? Master Barbiel, preparations are complete. So yes! It's been a while, Mr. Rand. Unfortunately, I don't have time to talk. After all, we've got to head over to the Blue Earth here soon. What? What's he saying? I told you, there are limits to what we can do on this Earth. After all, this planet's land is about to be swallowed up by its past. By its poison. Is he talking about the moonlight butterfly? Well then, let's go, Master Barbiel. Although it does seem as if we've had a bit of trouble here. You! Stop it! You small fry are such an eyesore.
That's... You gotta be kidding! A single shot?
Let's go, Saldius. Understood.
All enemies have retreated.
And the Resistance?
Unfortunately.
Is that so? But, didn't we carry out the main objective? But, can you even call that a victory? Barbiel the Needle. He said he was heading towards the Blue Earth.
If that's the case, we need to go too! Be sure to pay back this debt on the other Earth! That person... He knew something about the White Doll. Don't worry about it, Lauren. After all, toying with people's hearts is just that guy's hobby. So, you know about that guy, Rand?
I guess so. After all, I've got quite a debt to him here. Resentful Scorpion, Barbiel the Needle, new sphere reactor.
Central Base.
How's it looking, Luca?
Unfortunately, it's no good. Thanks to that Barbiel was attacked, the base has entirely ceased functioning. It is true we succeeded in taking over the base. But our hopes of using it as a base for ourselves have gone up in smoke, huh?
Now that the main Battlefront's transitioning from the Green Earth to the Blue Earth, this has no more point to them, huh? And this is what they can do here. They may be nearing the limit as to what dimensional energy they can extract.
So, Lauren was with the resistance group in the Far East? Yeah. Team Glass's militia had been its main force. So, Lady Soshi and Mesa were there as well. But I came here in order to help out with the Central Base infiltration. And you didn't bring Soshi and the others along? Yeah. It looks like he's got some kind of circumstances behind that. Yeah. For now, I think we ought not to ask.
And on the way here, he rendezvoused with me.
Oh, Rand, so you know about that Barbiel guy?
Setsuko, Crow, and I have been chasing him.
So you were moving with Crow and the others?
At least until we destroyed the Central Base on the northern Central Continent.
Oh! I'd heard that it got taken out thanks to a crack team's assault. So that was Rand and the others?
But even if we say that, we all got duped by that Barbiel guy there.
What happened? You see, that Barbiel guy... the Aldius guy who came to get him, for a while they were fighting alongside us. Huh? So, are you saying that they were spies?
Right now, I got no clue, but... seems like they were doing something other than just spying on us. But, in the end, they showed off their true selves and turned into enemies. Left behind quite a present for us.
After all, isn't it common I get to see you that serious?
So after we took out that Central Base, Crow, Setsuko, and I split up to chase him down.
So you know where Setsuko and Crow are now? Fortunately, we haven't been able to get into contact with them.
But since it's those two, there's nothing to worry about.
What's with this person? Just by looking at him, his passion is crushing me.
The fact that the captain here is our one saving grace.
Hence, heated smile is the same as always.
Thanks, Lauren.
Alright then, let's introduce ourselves to all the people we haven't met. I'm Mel Beater. In charge of the finances of the Wandering Repairman, the Beater Service.
I'm Rand Travis. People call me The Heat.
And he's my darling.
What? How lawless can you be? Explaining that's gonna take a while, so I'll leave it for later.
And I'll go ahead and explain it here. But I am 17 after all, so it's only about 10 years between me and darling here.
What?
Wait. Is she that rumored kid for whom time had stopped? That's all in the past. After all, I'm properly growing now.
So... what's up with that? The fact that she still looks so young could be considered a gift from the gods, I guess.
I'm Lauren Sahak, pilot of the White Doll.
White Doll?
It's the name of the mechanical doll that I pilot. Apparently, people say that its real name is the Turn A.
I just love the fact that that's how they write Turn A.
With an upside down A.
Yes, with an upside down A, and you read it Turn A. Just that on its own.
So that's the rumored Turn-type mobile suit, huh? I've heard that the Moonlight Butterfly was equipped with decimated all culture in the UCW at one point in time. We're gonna have to be careful about that. It's fine, Miss Mao. Huh? Lauren knows how to use his power. The Princess of the Moon entrusted it to him.
Tana Soleil, leader of the Moon Race, huh?
I understand all too well how terrifying the Moonlight Butterfly is. That's precisely why I've sworn to use the White Doll only for what is right. Hell, from what I see today, if you're able to guard against that Scorpion guy's poison, I guess there's no problem in leaving it to you. I guess so. We'll be counting on you, Lauren. Thank you.
Well, with this, I guess Sidereal's leaving Ameria. Now that their main forces have departed for the Blue Earth, all that's left is to be left for the resistance groups. Then, as of today, we've taken Sidereal out of the Green Earth and have gotten stronger. We'll head back to the Blue Earth, rendezvous with our squadrons there, and take out the Gaia Empire. Gaia Empire? It's a country that Sidereal made back on the Blue Earth. They control more than half the planet already. Just like on the Green Earth, they've been setting up ley lines in order to extract dimensional energy. Dimensional energy? So that's the energy that Sidereal utilizes. Garrett, Leto, Lauren, Rand, will you all come with us? Of course!
After all, we won't forgive Sidereal for coming out of nowhere and doing whatever they want. Unless we take them out on the Blue Earth, fights on the Green Earth won't end here. I feel the same. Please, let me help you.
What about you, Leto?
Let's go, Leto. After all, we decided we were going to see how large the world truly is, didn't we? We're heading out to space, huh?
I'll be sure to tell everyone about it once we get back to the fleet. Amy, Kenyon, Tentasma, we'll go with you too. Is that alright?
Yes. After all, right now I'm a part of your squadron. It has nothing to do with being a part of the Galactic Federation, but I have to carry out this mission.
Understood. Thanks for your help. By the way, where's the part of that blue robot I saved? If you're asking about Hibiki, he's in the medical room. They're examining him for any after effects of that scorpion's poison. Is that so? You're worried about him? I guess. The thing Advent said before he left us, the Quarreling Twins would save us. What the hell do you mean by that?
Alright.
Okay.
No auto deploys, but alright. So, you're going to be able to use everyone next chapter, and I have a feeling it's going to be out in space.
No, really.
But I could be wrong. So, we're going to go ahead and cut here. I hope everyone has enjoyed this so far. Tomorrow when we come back, we'll get all the Diebuster pilots, and then we'll see. I'm not sure if we're going to actually manage to get through a second chapter, because we're going to have to meet in the hangar and see what everyone's been up to, and we're going to get 30 new units that we're going to have to check out. So that will take a while. And, yeah, but hey, we'll already have the new, so that's good.
Yeah.
So, I hope everyone has been enjoying this. We will see you tomorrow. Farewell.
See you.